Okay, other than that, we use what you call factorization. Factorize normal values, solve it. Shall we try the next one? Completed. Rest of the question just skip, students. It's all the same. It's the same thing. You take the value of k, reciprocate or not reciprocate. Substitute and solve it. In 16th question, we'll do the last one. Okay, ignore the other questions. I have done 16th main A, B and C. In B and C, same concept. A, C, E, you have to just substitute the values. Complete. The last one is important. It is tough. B, D, F into A plus B divided by B plus C plus D divided by D. A plus B divided by C plus B divided by B plus F divided by F, the whole cube. This is equal to 27 A, B, C, D, E, F. This is the question. And they will give you values. You shouldn't assume A by B, C by D. In question, definitely they'll give you a value like this. If value. So take that if AB is equals to K, A is equals to B into K. Next we have CD is equals to K, C is equals to D into K. Just multiply the denominators. E divided by F. E divided by F is equals to K. So all three you have to assume it as K. Let the equation be K. E is equals to F divided by, F into K. Substitute all the values. We got only for A, B, A, C, E students. What are the numerators present? In this given equation, what are the numerators we have? A, C, E. Only for those three we have values. Remember that. Only for numerators you'll get values. Substitute, take left hand side, right hand side, complete it. Okay, before starting this, when do you have study holidays? Friday. Monday, what exam? Which exam you have? Physics. So Friday morning I'll conduct test. Okay, only Friday if you'll attend enough. Saturday, Sunday you all don't need to attend. Friday timings. It will be for 60 marks students. 60 marks. Okay. So chapters I'll write the chapters now. You'll tell me the remaining your paper will be for 80. Friday I'll give it for 60 marks. So whatever we have studied now, that is enough. Today, Thursday, Wednesday. Today we'll try to complete this. Then tomorrow, if you want, you'll revise. Banking chapter. Do you have any doubts in banking? So I'll give this entire thing. You don't need to even revise. Probability I'll give. Probability, I'll explain the few important concepts in the last. Today I'll explain those few important concepts. What are the other things you'll have? Quadratic equation. In quadratic equation, full chapter A and B, both exercise. C exercise, we'll do it next week. Only that is left. Linear inequation. Even this one complete, total. All this I've already been giving this. Next, cyclic quadrilateral. Even cyclic quadrilateral I'll give. Okay, tomorrow we'll revise cyclic quadrilateral. Today I'll teach you few from probability and which is the other one, midpoint theorem. In midpoint theorem, all of you were present when I taught, when I made you all revise. Whoever is absent, just go through the notes, students. Only the x coordinate, y coordinate concept is missing. I mean, pending. Apart from that, I made you all revise 14, 15 questions. That is enough. Midpoint theorem, section and midpoint formula. Section and midpoint. Then what are the chapters you'll have? Trigonometry, trigonometry, heights and distance. Height and distance. That's it. What else you have missed? Ratio and proportion, whatever you have done so far. Ratio and only proportion. Then problems on quadratic. Problems on quadratic, just the basic questions. Problems on quadratic. Only the previous year, some basic questions I'll give. Try to do it. Problems on quadratic. Then what else? That depends, Mariana. I have taught 3 days. If you are absent or you didn't concentrate, it is your wish. I mean, your problem. Problems on quadratic, they won't specify, students. They won't specify to use formula or factorization. Remember, all of you, I taught one more concept instead of formula, where you can directly use related. I don't know how many of you were present, how many of you are concentrated. If you want, use that. So, Mariana, it's your choice. If you want to use formula or normal factorization. And for that, there is no restriction, student. There is no conditions. They don't ask you all. They'll just give you a problem on quadratic. That's the reason before problems on quadratic, we started quadratic equation. So in quadratic equation, there are two types. One is factorization, where we use prime factor method, or we can use even that LCM method. You can pair and try that. The other one is formula method. So use any one to get the answer. What are the other chapters? Yeah, shares and dividend. So you, 1 minute. I'll skip shares and dividend. Okay. Now tell me, what are the chapters pending, students? Check your textbook. Reflection. Then see in this left hand side for Friday's test. Tell me what are the chapters. Like you're 100% sure. Thorough with how many chapters? Banking, probability, quadratic, linear, trigonometry, height and distance, proportion. See, cyclic, quadrilateral, midpoint. Just half and half, students. Only the basics, whatever we have covered. Midpoint also same. Only the basic concept I'll give. Fine. Anyways, go through. And one more thing, today and tomorrow. Fine. I'll do one thing. Friday you'll concentrate only for maths. Saturday, Sunday you'll spend for physics or other subject. Friday instead of morning, shall I conduct evening? See, from morning you'll have time, students. That entire Friday dedicate only for maths, complete the concept. So we'll have only reflection and what's the other chapter left? Shares and shares and dividend. We have mean chapter. Yes, I forgot about mean reflection. Sorry, mean revision. Anything left from the previous old chapters? That's it, right? Okay. And component of dividend, students. Look here. In this exercise, there is third exercise in this chapter. Third exercise. That one. Out of this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Total is it 13 chapters, 13 or 14? How many chapters you'll have? Only 13, right? Okay, out of 13, 10 chapter students. MCQ, they'll give all the chapters. Okay, MCQ, they'll give all the chapters. When it comes to 80 marks, you can skip, they'll give you how many mains? They give you 7 mains, right? Out of 7 mains, how many mains you have to choose? So 3 mains you can skip. Fine. Which means out of 13 chapters, any 10 chapters, you'll be 100% thorough with any 10 chapters. You can cover all the topics. Another 2 or 3 chapters, you can just skip. You can completely skip 2 chapters, students. I can 100% assure you all. You completely skip 2 chapters, that will not affect. Still, you can complete 80 marks paper. You can attempt all the question. Fine. So only reflection is pending. Next Friday, I'll start reflection. See, next Friday, I won't teach all this banking probability. Nothing will be done. Quadratic equation, linear inequation, I won't touch any of these topics. Even trigonometry, heights and distance, nothing. Okay. So next week, because we'll have only 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you'll ask for this revision, we won't have time. One day I'll take for reflection, the next day shares and dividend and mean. Okay, then I'll conduct one more test for 80 marks, including MCQ, I'll conduct it for 80 marks. Is it clear? Did you understand whatever I told? So this is how it's going to be. And once the midterm gets over, students, once midterm gets over, which month is this? September, October, November, December, Jan. Hardly 4 months. September, October, November. Yeah, any of the September, it will get over. Your exam, mostly September. When is your last exam? 30th. September will be done. October, November. Even if they give Dasra, I'm not going to give holidays. October, November, December, Jan. In those 4 months, remaining topics. Even here, whatever I miss. Okay, whatever we miss. If we don't have time, we'll skip one chapter. That I'll cover from the next month. So if you miss anything, don't worry about that. I'll cover it before the final exam. For now, concentrate. And tomorrow, you'll have Thursday and Friday. Even Thursday, you'll skip. The entire Friday, students. Friday from morning to evening. Evening around, what time shall I conduct? 5 o'clock? No, not 5. 6 o'clock. What time can I attend? Friday. 6 p.m. to 8. This is only 2 hours. 2 hours. 60 marks is only for 2 hours. 6 to 8 p.m. Okay. So from morning you'll have time, students. Without practicing, don't do the test. If not, just skip. If you're not confident, just skip the test. Just for namesake, don't write something and submit. I won't even correct that. Before correcting, I'll check. I'll easily figure out. Especially Lemueller, Mariana. These two students, Lemueller and Mariana, are you online? Revise before doing it, students. Other students are fine. They're trying to do all the questions. Only you both, you'll skip the questions, write some irrelevant answers and submit. Okay, Friday from morning you'll revise, even tomorrow or today. Just dedicate for maths. So these are the topics. Banking, probability, you can ignore that. Quadratic, you can again ignore or just practice 1 or 2 questions. Linear inequation, cyclic quadrilateral, midpoint, don't need. Heights and distance, proportion. Fine. So right hand side, reflection, shares and dividend, mean. In that mean, which one you will feel easy? Mean or shares and dividend? Which chapter? Mean chapter? Oh, what is the shares and dividend? Mean. Okay. Next week we'll cover students. Mean, reflection is important. Reflection is easy. Okay, you have 2 questions. You'll get 1 question for 4 or 5 marks. So reflection, mean I'll cover, shares and dividend, and you can skip Adi. I've told you, right? Blindly skipped any two chapter students. Still you will be able to attempt 70 to 80 marks. 100% 80 marks. Problems on quadratic, I'll just make you all solve 5 to 10 questions. That's it. You'll definitely get question based on that. Even if if you're not able to solve, just skip students. Problems on quadratic, you can skip. Okay, for all of you, I'm telling one thing. Any two chapters, whichever you all feel difficult. Some might feel cyclic quadrilateral difficult. Okay, some might feel trigonometry. Some would have missed heights and distance. Whoever skipped shares and dividend, just ignore those two chapters. Fine. All these green ones, mark all this green. Banking, probability, all the green one which I marked, those are easy concepts. Even reflection you can consider, mean and reflection, even these two are easy. Okay. So I would say heights and distance is fine compared to trigonometry. Trigonometry, it's a logical based question. If you forget the logic, you won't get the answer. You should know what logic to use in trigonometry. All this pink one, cyclic quadrilateral, trigonometry, shares and dividend. Okay, or if you want, you can consider even problems on quadratic. Most probably only these four will be tough students. Okay. Apart from this, all the other chapters are easy. Don't skip the other chapters. Fine. Just note down these tough chapters, right? Cyclic quadrilateral, trigonometry. Okay, shares and dividend, problems. Just make a note of the pink ones which I've ticked. Don't revise this on Friday. Don't revise on Friday. Apart from that, revise all the other topics. Reflection will do it next week. Okay, so this is for 60 marks, enough. If you want, just take a screenshot. Left hand side, all the chapters I'll give. Right hand side, just ignore that. We'll do it next week. And when it comes to quadratic equation, only here they'll ask you to use factorization formula, but not in problem on quadratic. Problem in quadratic, you can use any one of those, any one method and solve it. Okay, any of GST is cancelled. That was one headache, GST chapter. That is cancelled. Fine, complete this students. Complete. We'll try to complete this chapter and I'll teach you a few from which one you'll need now. Today revision, probability or section and midpoint, the remaining. Which one shall I teach? Yes, which one you'll want, probability or section and midpoint formula? Okay, section and midpoint. Probability, you'll complete that. What's the time? 5, 6, 10. Fine. First complete this. I'll give you all 5 minutes time. Which question is this? 16th main, third one. Let me see the 17th. A, B, C are in continued proportion. Prove that. Same concept. ABC are in continued proportion. Okay, ABC continued are in continued proportion, mean proportion. Fine. Yes, try this question. Values are given. Complete it. Tanishka or Naomi, if DHD asks you all, or you can just send her a message, students. This left hand side, tell her to prepare. I'll conduct on Friday. Yeah, just take a screenshot and send her Friday 6 p.m. 6 to 8 p.m. online test. Yeah, complete that question. Or if not, I'll take and I'll send it. Just tell her to just prepare. Friday I'll conduct test. Okay, all of you will complete this. Yes, all of you are done, completed. A, B, A, C. So keep B, D, F as it is. Yeah, why so long, students? Is it tough? Not getting the answer? Okay, look at the screen, students. At least left hand side you'll try. Left hand side. See what you get for C plus D. All of you will stop writing. It's been more than 5 minutes. For each question, maximum 4 to 5 minutes. Look at the next one. C, what should I replace C with? D plus, yes, A plus D divided by D. E, F A plus divided by F, the whole cube. So don't simultaneously solve left and right. First start with left. B, D is the question, right? B, D, F. A, B plus B, C, D plus D. Okay. E, F plus F, the whole cube. Fine. It's 27 A plus B, C plus D, E plus F. Okay. There is cube given, right hand side there is 27. So let me see if you need to use any formula. Now tell me what is common in the first one. What is common? Each time you solve, you have to find out the common value, students. If not, you won't be able to solve. What is common? B is common. You get K plus 1 divided by B. Then here, which one gets cancelled? D is common. K plus 1 divided by D plus F is common. K plus 1 divided by F. Did you all do this? Did you all take out the common value? B, D, F. Then what are the values we have, students? K plus 1 plus K plus 1 plus 1 the whole cube. How many times we have K? 3K plus 3 the whole cube. BDF. Is there any value for BDF? Okay, 3K plus 3 the whole cube. Till here, there is nothing common. 3 is common. Look here. 3K plus 3 the whole cube, students. What is common here? Can you tell me what is common? 3 is common. If the degree is 3, then what should we do? What did I tell you all? If the degree is 3, put the same 3 here. Now what is common? Here, 3k plus 3 students whole cube. What does this mean? How many times 3k plus 3 is multiplied? 3 times? 3 times. As soon as you look at the question, you should know, students, you should know which one, what is common in the first one? 3. What is common in the second? 3. The third one? 3. 3 cube is, how much is 3 cube? 27 will come out. That's the reason you get 3 cube is 27, k plus 3 the whole cube. K plus 3 the whole cube will remain as it is. Okay, so let me write that 27. I'll write it in the beginning. 27 into b into t into f, k plus 1, not k plus 3. 3 is common, k plus 1 the whole cube. We have k plus 1 the whole cube. Okay, left hand side, this is what we got. We'll check in right hand side. The right hand side 27 is already given. 27 is already there. RHS 27. What is the value of A given? A BK plus B. Next for C, DK plus D. Then FK plus F. Can you tell me what is common here? B. What do you get? K plus 1. D. Next F. K plus 1. Very simple but lengthy question. Why you all didn't get the answer? What about the left hand side, students? All of you got the same one, left hand side? Any one step you'll go wrong, you won't get the answer. This is easiest chapter exercise. This is the easiest one. It is similar to probability. There is no much calculation required. You take the common value and do it. F is f into k plus 1. Now everything is multiplication. Everything is multiplication. Take these three things together. What do you get? B, D, F. How many times k plus 1 is multiplied? So we are getting the answer, right? Left hand side is equals to right hand side. If you are spending more than 5 minutes, students, any question more than 5 minutes in exam, just ignore that. Skip that, do it in the last. Next question. Complete it. Okay, once you complete, take break. We'll continue at 7:35. Sorry, 6:35. First complete, students. Make a note of this. So I'm just solving the important tough question. Other questions, just ignore. It will be the same thing. All of you completed? Shall we try the next one? Okay, total we have four types. When it comes to proportion, basic concept, numerator by denominator, k, then you take k and solve, and we have four types. You have to find the fourth proportion. We need four proportion A, B, C, D. Okay, only if these four proportions are given, we can use the proportionality formula, student. What's the formula in this? A is to B is proportion to C is to D. Then what's the other formula we use? Product of mean is equals to product of extreme. Mean is equals to product of extreme. This is one way. Fine. If you're using K method, instead of multiplying it like this, divide. Remember this only for K method. You have to divide A by B is equals to C by D. Left hand side is equals to right hand side. LHS is equals to RHS. Okay, look at all this. 15th main is fine. They have already given numerator, denominator 15, 16, 14. Can you see 13 main? We have two equations. 13th main. So at that time, don't use product of mean is equals to product of extreme, students. When two mains are given like this, A by B is equals to C by D. Divide both. Divide, take left hand side and solve right hand side and solve the equation. You have these type of question. Next. Sometimes three proportions will not be given. Four will not be given. They'll only give you three proportion A, B, C, and they'll tell you to find the fourth proportion. If fourth proportion is not given, what do you take fourth proportion as? What do you assume? Fourth one as X. A is to B is proportion to what? C is to the fourth proportion. Yes. You have only three types: fourth proportion, mean proportion, third proportion. This is fourth. X, third proportion. They'll just give you two values for third proportion. If two values are given, third one is missing, take it as X. But still we don't have four equations, four proportions. What do we do? Which one we split into two parts? A is to B is proportion to B is to X. The middle has to be split like this. This is third proportion. Write X on the third side. Write X on the fourth side. Next you have mean proportion. The word mean. In mean they'll give you two things, A and B. Where will you insert X, students? What do you mean by mean? Mean is the center. So you have to write X here. But still we have 3. How do you convert this? A is to X is proportion to, not B is to X. If you write B is to X, it is wrong, Naomi. Yeah. The reason is X and X should lie next to each other so that you will get product of mean is equals to product of extreme. X square is equals to AB. X is what? Square root of AB. So just go through this fourth, third, mean. Only if you understand this, we'll be able to solve the other mains. The other 4 or 5 mains depends on these topics. Fourth main, fourth proportion, third proportion, mean proportion. Any doubts in this? Do you have any doubts? Okay. Joanna, did you understand what is fourth, third, and mean proportion? Fourth main, 15th, 16 is done. 17th main. Look, 17th onwards, look at the difference from 13 to 16. They have given value. Okay, from 17th onwards, they'll just give you like this. A, B, C are in continued proportion. A, B, C are in continuous proportion, students. They didn't ask you fourth, nothing. If they're in continuous proportion, we have only 3. Which value will you split? Tell me which value you have to split. The middle one. So A is to B is proportion to what? B is to C. Now we have two values. Take A by B is equals to K. And what will you take? B by is equals to K. Now what is A value? A is equals to B into K. B into K. B is equals to what? B into K. Okay, now B is equals to C into K. Can I shift this B value here? I mean not shift, substitute, right? You have to substitute, students. So what is B value? What's actual value for B? B is equals to CK. We just need these two things. B is equals to CK. A is equals to, substitute the value here, CK into K. What is CK into K? A is equals to CK square. Did you understand this conversion? The first step, continued proportion. What's the meaning given? Continued proportion. Okay, everything in continued. Continuous proportion. Continuous, prove that. Okay, 1920. If B is the mean proportion, okay, it's 21. 21 as mean proportion. 17, 18, 19. Only one or two questions I'll solve. Yes, first copy this. Take down the value for A and C, A and B. So just substitute, take out the common values. That's it. 2013. Fine. There are 5 questions. You get any question, it's the same type, students. Left hand side, right hand side, substitute, take out common values, you'll get the answer. I'll skip all the questions. We'll do the 17th main, last one. Only the last one is important. We have negative square there. We have negative cube value. All of you will complete it till this one. A and B value. Okay, let me erase this. Take down these two values. Only these two. A is equals to CK square, B is equals to CK. That is what they've given an int. If you look at the last one, int A is equals to CK square. They won't give this in exam. Okay, we'll just try the last one. Before that, x square. Is the degree positive or negative? What's the degree? Positive or negative? If the degree is negative, you'll remember last time we studied this concept. What do we do if the degree is negative? You write 1 by x square. Remember this. Now 1 by x to the minus whole square, students. In the denominator, if degree is negative, how do you make it positive? You have to shift it to the numerator. Fine. As I told you all, indices concept, negative concept. So just reciprocate. Last question. We'll try only the last 17th main, last one. Only the previous is, look, after 2015, 2016, from this exercise, when was recently, when did they have given students? Which year? 2017. Can you see 2023? In 23, they haven't given K value. What they have given? You have to find what number must be added. Do you all remember all this type of question? What numbers should be added? So remember this, what number should be added? 4 plus x is to 6 plus x, like this. Sum of extreme product of mean is equal to product of x. So recently they've just given this type of question 2023, 2019, 2011. So all this long back they're given, 10 years back, 2016, 2015. Okay, this is all only the fifth one. A square, B square, C square into A minus 3 plus B minus 3 plus C minus 3 is equals to A cube plus B cube plus C cube. First left hand side. So left hand side, A value is given, B is given, C is not given. Keep it as it is. What is A value given? Ck square the whole square into Ck the whole square into C square. A to the power of minus 3 is given, students. If it is minus 3, what should I write? 1 by? Yes, tell me, what should I write? 1 by A cube. So replace the value, A value. What is A value given? Ck square the whole. So I'll write it like this. Don't write. Listen, students, there are a lot of questions you can practice later. When I'm doing here, just listen. Ck the whole square, the whole cube, plus 1 by B value is given. Ck whole cube plus C. Or do one thing. Here you might get confused. Initially, if you write it in the denominator, you'll get confused. Keep it in the numerator itself. Ck square the whole minus 3 plus Ck minus 3 plus C minus 3. Later we'll convert it. Next. K square. When you open the bracket, what do you get? Just tell me these values. When you open the bracket, what do you get? C square, K to the power of C square, K square. Next, we have C square. Multiply all this. When you multiply, what do we get? How many times C square is given? Exponent concept. 2 plus 2 plus 2 is how much? See, for multiplication, you will remember multiplication rule, exponents. When the case is same, you add the powers. 6. K into C6, K6. Next. Here, open the bracket here. What do you get? C minus 3 into K minus 6. C minus 3 into 3 plus C minus 3 minus 3. Look, as I solve, concentrate. If you have any doubts, let me know. This is important question. Only this question has negative factors, a negative ratio, exponents, degree. Next, C6, K6 as it is. What is common? Nothing is common. What is common here, students? C minus 3 is common. In bracket, what do you get? K minus 6 plus 1. If nothing is vacant, 1. Now, these two. Look at these two. C6. Let me take this C to the power minus, students. C6 into C to the power minus 3 into K to the power of 6. K minus 6 plus K minus 3 plus 1. Yes. Tell me the value for C6, C minus 3. How do you solve this, students? C to the power of 6. How can I write C to the power of minus 3? C to the power of 3. How many values gets cancelled? No, not 2 times. C 6 minus 3, right? Or directly you can solve here when both are multiplication. 6 minus 3. How much is 6 minus 3? 6 minus 3 is 3. So C to the power of 3 students, not 2. C to the power of 3 K6 into. Now this value, what do you get for this? Yes, write it K6 plus K minus 3 plus 1. Now let us open the bracket. When you open the bracket, what do we get? What is CK? K6. Or we could have done it. Yes, students, instead of doing so many steps, just ignore all this. Just ignore. We can straight away open the bracket and solve here. This part. See, after this, open the bracket, multiply these two. What do you get, students? C6 and C minus 3 into K6 into K minus 6 plus the other two. C6 into C minus 3, K6 into K minus 3 plus C6 into C minus 3 into K minus 6. Is this clear? Did you all understand? Any doubts in this? First thing, students, first thing, it is continued proportion. When it was continued proportion, we split the value. Only A, B, C was given. We took A is to B like this. Then A by B is equals to K. B by C is equals to K. Like this. Then after solving, we got these two equations. Then we just substituted the values. Open the bracket, just multiply. Now this depends on exponent concept. What is 6 minus 3? C3. What is 6 minus 6, students? How do you solve this part? 6 minus 6. What is 6 minus 6? 0. Anything to the power of 0. What is anything to the power of 0? Very good. So just ignore that. That is gone. K is gone. Just C to the power of 3 plus. Tell me what you get here. 6 minus 3 is 3. K to the power of, right? 6 minus 3. K to the power of 3. Next. Plus here C to the power of 6. Now tell me what is common. 1 plus K cube plus K6 is the answer. This is what you got right hand side. What we get on the right hand side. Try it on the, left hand side. Complete it. All of you will complete left hand side. If not, once for all, wait, to let me solve even the right hand side part. You can try it later. RHS. RHS, we have A cube plus B cube plus C cube. Tell me what is A cube, students? What should I write? CK square the whole cube plus CK the whole cube plus C cube. When you open the bracket, what do you get? C cube K6 plus, yes, unmute and answer. C cube K cube plus C cube. What is given? Next in bracket K cube plus 1. It's the same, only thing the values are, yes, the values are shuffled here. You can write it this. Just rearrange, students. Rearrange. Left hand side is equals to right hand side. RHS. Remember, always the left hand side part will be tough. Right hand side will be very easy. 2-3 steps, you'll get the answer. I'll give you all 5 minutes time. Don't copy this. Try to do it. First 2-3 minutes, try to do this. Then cross check. Cross check with the answer on the screen. This is the most important part. If you get the value of A and B wrong, you won't be able to solve. See, then interchange the values, write LHS is equals to RHS. What about others completed? 1 plus 17. What time we started? 5:30, right? 6:30. Another 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes. So you can ignore students, you can just skip all this. Okay. Continued proportion. Look at this continued proportion. A, B, C, D. What do you mean by this? A, B, C, D is in continued proportion, right? Do we need to split anything or all the values are given? All the values are given. Then how do you rewrite this? A divided by B is equals to C divided by, okay, is equals to K. What is it? Value of A? K into B. What is value of C? K into D. A, B, C, D are in continued proportion. A, B, C, D. No, no, this is different, students. A, B, C, D, continued proportion. Hmm. Yes. Fine. A, B, C, D are in continuous proportion. This. Can you see other things from before 17th? Anywhere have they written continued proportion? Just look at the value, students. 15, 16, 14. Have they written the word continuous proportion? No. No, right? So 17th, 18th one. Look here, I'll tell you 18th one. Are in continuous proportion. So what we do is first you write A divided by B is to C divided by D. First you have to divide them. Now if they are in continuous proportion, A by B, B by C, C by D. So continuous proportion, you get value A by B is equals to, again B will get repeated, B by C. First take these two and these two. This is the meaning of continuous proportion. Okay, we had A, B, C. Previous question we had A, B, C, students. How did we take this value? How did we take this? A divided by B is to B divided by C. We took the first two and the second and third. Here take the first two, we'll get equation. Take second and third. What you would get for second and third? B divided by C. Then take the third and fourth. When you take third and fourth, what should I write? C divided by D is equals to K. This is the meaning of continuous proportion. Take one after the other. A, B, B, C, C, D. See, that is what they have given as int. Look at this. AB, BC, CD is equals to K. Now tell me the value of AB. AB is K. Next, BC is equals to K and equal to K. Yes. What is A value? B into K. What is B value? Okay. C is equals to K into D. Now, A value, students. What should you replace A value? This B is given. What should I replace this with? CK. What do we get? CK the whole square. Now, B. Look at B. B should be replaced. C should be replaced by what? So what do you get? K square. C doesn't have any value. Following, there is no value, so C will remain as it is. K into D. Is this clear? Even here they have given. Where is that question? See, even here they have given same thing. Can you see C dk? They have just given dk, nothing. B is equals to dk square. Okay, write it as kd square, dk square, anything. A is equals to dk cube. How come dk cube? Here, once again. We can further factorize this, not factorize. Substitute, students. A is equals to what? Yes. What is dk square? What do you get? Kd cube, right? Yes. That's what they've written dk cube. Can you see dk cube? Yes, d cube. Write it as dk cube. So these are the actual values of A, B, C students. These are the actual values. So the toughest part here is the meaning of continuous proportion. Take two at a time. Okay, take two at a time and solve. Now one more question. What if there were four values A, B, C, D, E? Now tell me the continuous proportion concept. You'll take A by B. Next, next yes, and E by E. Then E and A will not get connected. It goes in the forward direction. C by D. These are the continuous proportions. Okay, continuous proportion. I think maximum only four. Five is you'll get too many values. That's it. Complete this. Make a note of this. dk square kd square kd. And remember this concept, students. What is the common value for A, B, and C? What are the common values? Can you see K and D are common? So until you get a common value, keep substituting. So A we substituted twice. A value. B once and C once. Definitely you might get confused in that. Look here. B. After this, write A is equals to BK. B is equals to CK. C is equals to DK. See, look at the screen, students. Look at the screen. After this step, go in reverse order. Go in reverse order. What you have to substitute C value? Where do you substitute the C's value? In BK. What do you get for B? Yes, tell me for B, students. When you substitute the value of C, what do you get? D into K square. Now substitute this B value here. Go in the opposite direction. Now tell me what is the value? B into K. Now is it easy to remember? Yes, can you unmute? Is it easy to remember now? Yes. Go in reverse order. Yes, substitute in reverse order. You'll get three values. Remember this? Reverse. Substitute in reverse. A is equals to dk cube. B is equals to dk square. C is equals to dk. Okay, we'll complete section and midpoint. We'll continue tomorrow. Section midpoint. Seventeen, 18, 19. Okay, try one question. 5 minutes. Will you try the last question, all of you? Last one. Try the last one. Skip the other three questions. It's going to be the same. 19, 20, 21. We'll do it tomorrow. Okay, if not, do one thing. Will you all complete this for homework? Last one, student. 16th main, fourth one. Will complete it for homework. Substitute completed for homework. You all can leave. Log in at 5:30 tomorrow. Everyone, all of you log in at 5:30, students.